Good evening, everyone, from Bethany Christian High School in Waterford Mills, Indiana. It's opening night for the 2023-24 high school boys basketball season for the Westview Warriors and the Bethany Christian Bruins. This is Jerry Hostetler along with Jamie Miller, and it's great to be back for another exciting season of Westview Warrior basketball on LaGwanamedia.com. Tonight's game is brought to you by our game sponsor, Weaver Furniture Sales, with 2 locations in Shipshewana. Also by our pregame sponsor tonight and for the entire season is J&R Solutions, providing unlimited internet no matter where you live. Our halftime sponsor is Pizza Depot again this year, and they'll be opening up a new location in Middlebury very soon. This evening's game is also brought to you by Shipshewana Trading Places, featuring the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday beginning at 9 a.m. Wright Auto Body, US 20 West in LaGrange. Yoder Crossroads, located south of Shipshewana on the southwest corner of State Road 5 and US 20. By Emma Warehouse in downtown Emma. Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. Stutzman Power Equipment on US 20 West in Shipshewana. By Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Shipshewana Automotive Service. They thrive by focusing on the fastest high-quality auto repairs for your car or truck, just south of US 20 on State Road 5. LaGwana, your local creative services provider. Also by Animal Care Clinic of Topeka, located directly across from the Topeka Sale Barn on East Lake Street in Topeka. Jerry Standard Service in downtown Middlebury is back with us this year. And Southwind Flooring, featuring carpet, hardwood, laminate, tile, natural stone, LVT, and area rugs. Located at 7300 North, 1000 West in Shipshewana. Tonight's game is a presentation of LaGwana Media and the IHSAA Champions Network. And we'll be back with today's J&R Solutions pregame show and a talk with head coach Chandler Pribble of the Westview Warriors right after this 30-second timeout.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
Show is brought to you by J&R Solutions, providing unlimited high-speed internet no matter where you live. Call them at 574-349-7673. We're back at Bethany High School with the head basketball coach of Westview High School, Chandler Pribble. And Chandler, coming off a sectional championship last year. New season this year. We begin tonight at Bethany against the Bruins. A few new faces on the team. Tell us a little bit about this year's team.
We're hoping that it's a team that can use the experience they had from last year and build off of that and kind of understand what it takes to win and to beat, not just beat people you're supposed to beat, but beat the teams that are really good. But we're going to have to do that kind of by committee. We don't maybe have a guy who can just go get a shot off as well as what we did last year in Brady. But we still have several guys who can score in their own way. But it's going to be more out of our motion and our sets maybe than what it is just able to go get on their own. But we have a lot of depth. We've got 8-9 guys that we can play. Depending on matchups, and we like to play a fast pace. So I think that depth will really help us.
You've got a big guy that came from Northridge originally, 6'6". You haven't seen that size at Westview. We haven't for a while. Rensberger was a few years ago, about 6'5", but that's got to help too.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's a big that can kind of stretch the floor and can knock in shots. He's got great footwork. So hopefully he can also affect some things inside defensively. But yeah, he's a good addition that was a pleasant surprise.
Okay, and then you've got the JV coach, Mr. Grau. His son's playing also. Tell us a little bit about him.
Yeah, Caden Grau, he's He's got a lot of length, shoots it pretty well. He's kind of starting to learn the flow of our motion and kind of what we're expecting on both ends. He's just kept getting better ever since we've had him in the summer. But he's a guy that has varsity experience, and now he's just got to kind of bring that to the table and get that chemistry with our guys.
So it looks like you've got some guys that are pretty quick. You're looking to speed it up this year and do a lot of fast breaks when you can and maybe pressing.
I don't know how much pressing will happen, but we'll try to really be out in passing lanes in the half court. But anytime we get a rebound, we're always trying to push the pace.
What about starters tonight?
Tonight, Wyatt Zepp.
He's the big guy.
The big guy, yep. Luke Helmuth, who was a big key in us winning the sectional last year. Wiley Minix, again, a big part of last year's team. Owen Brill, who came off the bench last year, but he'll be a starter this year. And Wade Springer, right, who is a pretty good defender. But we're excited to have him taking care of the ball, and he's a much improved shooter than what he was last year.
Okay, and taking a look at the guys that are all healthy and nobody's injured coming into tonight's first game.
Well, actually, Camden Yoder is his shoulder, so he's kind of a day-by-day guy right now, so he'll be out tonight.
So he's not dressed at all?
No.
Okay. Well, good luck, Coach, and have a happy Thanksgiving, too. That's coming up in a couple of days.
Yeah, thank you. You too.
That was Coach Pribble of the Westview Warriors. We'll be back with more from Bethany High School right after this 60-second timeout. Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673. And that'll do it for the pregame show tonight. Tonight's Westview pregame show is brought to you by J&R Solutions, providing unlimited high-speed internet no matter where you live. Call them at 574-349-7673. Jamie, welcome aboard for another season of Westview basketball, and I think we're all looking forward to this year.
We really are. I feel like I need a warm-up game, though. We just all of a sudden thrust into here, and now's the starting lineups.
Right.
But, yeah, interesting matchup tonight between Bethany with 8 seniors and Westview with 6.
Right.
Or 5. 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
6, right.
So kind of rare in any sport these days for small schools. And so Bethany's got a lot of experience, and it's going to be a tough game, I think.
So, yeah, sorry we didn't have a whole lot of time for the pregame show tonight with the girls' game, and they were defeated by Bethany in the first game here tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineups, first of all, for Westview. For the Westview Warriors, as Coach Pribble alluded to, Wade Springer will start at one guard, a 5'11 senior. He had 6 points in that scrimmage game against Mishawaka the other night. Owen Brill will start at a forward, 6'1 junior. Number 35, Wiley Minix, a star from last year, 6'1 senior. He scored 17 against Mishawaka. Rounding out the Westview lineup then, as they've turned off the lights here at Bethany, so I've got to get my sheet out. Wyatt Zepp, the 6'6 senior, will be playing his first game in the Westview uniform. And yes, that's correct, 6'6", a 6'6 Westview player. Starting at one guard will be Tyson Chupp, who averaged 18 points per game last year for the Bethany Christian Bruins, 6'1 senior. Jaden Slabaugh, a 5'9 senior, will start at the other guard for Dan Mast, Bethany Bruins. Jacoby Reinhardt, a 6'3 junior, number 21. Also, Justin Hostetler, 6'3 senior, number 44. And Kyle Boyer, another big guy at 6'6, a senior. And he wears number 40 on his Bethany uniform. And we're ready to go on the 2023-24 basketball season for the boys. Good to have you along tonight.
Well, these seniors for Bethany have been experienced several beatdowns at the hand of the Warriors in the last 3 years.
Have.
So I would think they would be fired up on their home court and ready to play. This should be a fun game.
You know, I don't know officially, but I think it's been about 24 years since Bethany has beaten us. And we're hoping it won't happen tonight.
Yeah, it happens about once every 20 years. 20,
with the ball,
years.
Springer. So right side, now it's right back to Wade.
It is one of the things I wonder as we go into this year without Brady out there creating for himself and others, who's going to take that role?
Well, there could be the guy right there. Helmuth drove it to the basket. Good drive by Luke.
Yeah, he led us in scoring the other night against Riley in the scrimmage.
I didn't make it over there. Were you there?
I didn't either.
Yeah. And we had 4 in double figures the other night. Of course, you know, it's a scrimmage game. So both coaches don't show a whole lot in those games.
Right. You play a little bit different style. And
long three by Chupp is good.
Well, he has range. You know, he's 4 or 5 feet behind the line is not too long of a shot for him. Really smooth stroke.
He's been playing since he was a freshman on the Varsity. Chupp with a rebound on the Warrior miss. 3-2 in the early going. Jumper is way off the mark by Reinhardt.
I don't know if that was
the Warriors.
I don't know if that was by design to leave him open that much, but
now Minnick's left open, can't hit the three. The rebound yanked down by Justin Hostetler of Bethany. Quickly down the other way, driving a shot is up by Jaden Slaybaugh this time. Well, Bethany showing they can get the ball up the court in a hurry. Drive by Luke again. His shot's off. Rebound put back by Brill is no good, but he'll go to the charity stripe shooting 2.
It's always interesting in a new season to see what different roles the players had. Last year, Owen would come in and be kind of a hired three-point shooter, you know, and he had a really good stretch in the middle of the year. And so starting this year, obviously, you're going to have a little bigger role, and it'll be interesting to see how he adapts to that.
Owen's first free toss is no good. Got a little change in the rule while we're shooting free throws here. In that respect, we'll have 2 shot fouls for the bonus this year instead of 1 and 1. And there'll be 5 fouls per quarter allowed.
Right. Yeah, no more 1 and 1s.
Owen hits 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. 7-5 or 5-3 rather. Westview trails Bethany. Cross court pass and the shots in the air. No good, and Tyson Chupp touched it on the baseline out of bounds, so it'll be Westview basketball and a chance to tie it or take the lead here. Out front, shot now by Minnick is good from three-point land.
Yeah, he's got a shot a lot like Chupp does, and that when they shoot it, if they miss, it's a surprise.
Yeah.
It's a really nice-looking shot.
Got a nice, smooth shot. There's a shot, good. Speaking of smooth, Jaden Slaybaugh.
Yeah, they're running that high screen out there. We're not getting out past the screener, and we're giving them a lot of good looks.
Luke down the baseline, trying to reverse layup, and he's fouled from behind.
I think they just called it out.
Oh, it's out of bounds, so it was a block.
Now, Luke being aggressive, though. We need that. Someone willing to drive in there and mix it up.
Inbound pass comes to Helmuth. Luke gets it back out front. Minnick drives, has it knocked away. And it's into the hands of Tyson Chupp now as he brings it across the timeline. He's guarded there by Springer. Double team now. Into the ball game, or Zepp comes out to help out.
Wade was kind of our stopper last year, and you can see he is on Chupp right now.
Double team was the big guy, Hostetler, and then he's reached in and fouled. And that's going to go against Owen Brill, his first.
It was really interesting, the starting lineup that we have out there. You know, it's hard to tell. Like you said, we're going to play 9 players this year. So
we're
who's
deep.
going to start? Because we got Micah Miller, who I think he started toward the end of last year, or at least play a lot.
He did, yeah.
So just
interior pass, good pass by the big guy Hostetler into Reinhardt, and he puts it in off the glass.
yeah, nice inbounds play that time by Bethany. Just a high-low post feed, but
Zepp with a 3. Hits off the back of the iron, no good. Tipped away, but into the hands of Hostetler, not a Chuck. High post, it comes to Hostetler. He'll hand it off to Slaybaugh.
never did a better job of getting over that screen that time.
Ball intended in the corner from Chuck to Miller, Carter Miller, and it goes out of bounds. Into the ball game comes Trey Caffey, a 5'10 sophomore for Bethany.
Bethany coming off a 16-11 record last year. That might have been as many wins as they had in the previous 4 years combined. I mean, it was a good year for them last year.
They did, and they had a sectional championship out of it. Nice hook inside by the big guy, Wyatt Zepp.
What is that?
Yeah, well, we haven't seen that for a while.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see that length inside.
Coach mentioned his footwork, and there was a good example of it right there, positioning himself for that easy shot.
Well, I should finish what I said. It's good to see that length inside in a red uniform.
Yeah.
With the ball. Go ahead, Jamie.
No, I was just saying, we're moving well without the ball. It just takes a little bit of time to know where everybody is.
Good backdoor pass to Springer. Couldn't finish. And a rebound to Chup on the missed shot. Reinhardt holding left side. To Hostetler at the free throw line. He'll hand it off. Slaybaugh drives and then pulls it right side in the corner to Caffey. Backdoor pass underneath, but shot right back out. Shot by Chup is no good, in and out. Helmuth battles for the rebound, and we have a foul. Going up over the back was Reinhardt.
Bethany doing a nice job of back cutting our defense right now. We've got to catch that a little bit better because it really causes the help to sink over, and then they get wide open shots. When we don't do that, they're not even getting a shot.
That's true.
So,
close ball game so far. 10-8, Bethany by 2. Second foul on Reinhardt. Ball knocked away from Springer and out of bounds. It will stay in the possession of the Warriors. Opening night of boys basketball here at Bethany in this traditional pre-Thanksgiving basketball game.
got Caden Grau in the game right now.
Caden seeing his first appearance in a Westview uniform as that was Springer driving in and putting it in off the glass. And Westview down by 2, 10-8. Bethany, another unforced turnover.
Or actually, that actually tied it. They were just late to put it up.
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
you're right.
scoreboard.
I
So-
thought, no way. Yeah, 10-10.
So Caden played last year at Bluffton, started as a freshman on their varsity, averaged about 10 points a game.
He's a big guy, 6'3". Zepp, speaking of big, good move inside. 4 for the big guy now, Wyatt Zepp. With the ball, Kyle Boyers come in. Chup with it, trying to drive on Springer, and Springer got a little too aggressive there and picks up the foul.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job of moving his feet and staying in front. He didn't need to reach that time.
The hands were a little too busy there. Into the ball game now comes Micah Miller, 6-foot senior.
Well, you're always tired in the first game. You come out with so much energy and adrenaline.
Yeah.
It's like,
Backdoor pass, and it goes in as Aiden Falcone puts it in. Bethany playing a lot of their bench players so far. Back to a tie now at 12-12. Zepp drives, and we have a reach-in foul on Bethany.
well, I would imagine with 8 seniors, you got a lot of depth. of people that will actually play, or they probably wouldn't be there.
Luke Elmuth will trigger it in for the Warriors. Looks underneath, can't find anybody there. Bounce passes it into Micah Miller. He'll get it out of trouble to Springer. Wade will set it up. Both teams in a man-to-man to start this ball game. Luke fakes the three. Now Zepp takes it into the paint, has it knocked away and into the hands of Falcone on the turnover. So now Bethany a chance to take the lead. Down the baseline, throws it away right into the hands of Springer, and back come the Warriors. He'll pull it out. Grob takes it right side. He throws it away to Chupp. Chupp, good anticipation there. And we have a quick timeout called by Bethany with inside a minute, 52.1 to be exact, left here in the first period of play at Bethany. Our score, Westview 12 and Bethany 12. We'll be back right after this.
Visit the new Yoder Crossroads Complex in Shipshewana. Start your day off right with locally roasted coffee at Five Lakes Coffee. Speedy drive-through or enjoy the aroma and coffee inside. Breakfast and lunch at the Corn Crib Cafe offering daily lunch specials and featuring Yoder popcorn. Quality popcorn since 1936. Homemade caramel corn and free samples while you browse our gourmet shops. That's Yoder Crossroads, 5 and 20, Shipshewana, Indiana.
And we're back at Bethany High School. Good to have you along here tonight on this rainy evening in Goshen. Well, to be exact, Waterford Mills.
Yeah, a couple of back-to-back turnovers there, or stunting our offensive flow right now. But some of the new players in there trying to make plays and finding out it might be a little different against the opposition instead of your own teammates.
That's true.
Day after day.
Bethany with the basketball. Reinhardt controlling up front.
Bethany pulling out the delay game here at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, going for the last shot, or trying to here. Down to a half a minute to go.
They try to get you anticipating here, and then they'll slip somebody back door and try to get a layup out of it.
They're set up in the box. Out front is Slayball.
Oh,
ball almost stolen by Springer. Got his hand in there.
Yeah, I think they figured out they better not do that anymore.
5 seconds. 3 in the air is going to be, it looked like it might have been deflected a little bit. Out of bounds, and there's 1.8 to go in the first quarter. Grant will be inbounding for Westview, and they got less than 2 seconds to get it up the court and get it through the iron.
Throw it down to the free throw line. Christian Leitner.
There it is. Zepp, turnaround jumper. No. Thought it looked good from this angle.
Yeah, well, nice play. Nice attempt.
It was.
Better than a 50-footer.
So we played 8 minutes here at Bethany, and we're all tied up at 12. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this 60-second timeout.
30 down, a bit around
$3,500. Hear the calls of the auctioneers at the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Feel the thrill as 6 to 9 auctioneers showcase a variety of antiques, collectibles, treasures, and more. Whether in search of a unique find or something for your next DIY project, you'll find it at the Shipshewana Auction. And it's different every week. Bid on thousands of items from pickers from all over. To learn how to buy or sell, visit ShipshewanATradingPlace.com. Going once, twice,
sold
on the best deals at the Shipshewana Antique Auction.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months and save up to $1,400.
We're back at Bethany High School, ready to start the second quarter, and Bethany will be inbounding to begin the period. Lind gets it into Chupp, right back to Lind. Out front it comes to Slaybaugh again. Good hawking defense there by Helmuth. Ball deflected. Zepp picks it up right on the baseline. Grabs it before it goes out of bounds, and Westview has the steal. Also into the ball game is Austin Slabaugh for the first time this year. Austin, a 6'1" freshman. Good-looking player.
Yeah, we haven't seen a freshman start for a little while, have we?
No, we haven't. Driving is Zepp. He'll put it up off the glass and got it.
I'm really impressed with his aggressiveness tonight. You know, he's not hitting the three, but he's going to the basket hard.
And he can shoot threes, which is another asset he has.
Yeah, he doesn't have a ton of varsity experience. He is a senior, but he didn't play a lot at the varsity level. So this is something new for him, and I'm sure he's relishing the opportunity.
We could certainly use his size. Like the foul went against 33, so that was Luke. I can't see. Yeah, it's his first.
Yeah, I can't see the home score on this board and the guest score on that board.
Yeah, there's a photographer up there burying the one score, so we can't see that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm watching a tennis match, looking back and forth.
I know. We have to kind of duck and crook our necks to see the scoreboard.
So they called that on the shot. Huh?
Yeah, that was a 2-shot foul.
Huh.
Wade Springer will come to the bench for Coach Pribble. Take a little rest. Who checked in for him? Let's see. Or maybe
Wiley came in.
Yeah, Wiley was out. Dry inbounds it to Slabaugh. He drives and hands off to Springer, or to Wiley Minix. Inside pass to Zepp. Wiley for three. His shot's long, no good, and rebound Chupp. Chupp pretty much led his team. In fact, I think he did in every capacity last year. Three in the air by Caffey is good off the bench. 16-14, Bethany with a 2-point lead. Interior pass knocked away, and we have a foul on Bethany. Jaden Slabaugh came in and picked up the foul. First team foul on Bethany. Lob comes into Zepp. Zepp in the lane, spins, puts it up. Nice move by Zepp.
Yeah, nice touchdown there.
He has 8, leading his team in that department. We're tied at 16.
Got Luke matched up right now against Chupp. Luke was really a tough defender last year. His issue to overcome was foul trouble.
Right.
So
yeah,
I'm sure this year with a year of experience, he'll know when to lay off just a little bit.
Neither of these teams have like the early season rust, I don't think. I remember last year there was a little bit of discombobulation early in the year, but there have been a few turnovers, I guess, tonight, but they look pretty much on.
Yeah, they really do. Chupp and Helmuth down there are jousting with their chests.
We'll see how long the referees put up with that.
Well, they just called a little attention to it right there.
Chupp for some fancy dribbling, and he puts it in. That was a 2 for Tyson. His 5th point tonight. Bethany back up by 2 now, 18-16. Helmuth fakes inside, and we have a whistle and a foul on Bethany.
Well, there was a nice move by Chupp down there to get that shot off. And Luke came right back down and posted up and didn't get the shot, but we still have the ball.
Quick transition. Zepp comes out. Back into the ball game comes Brill. Lob pass to Minix. And now we have an offensive foul called on, looks like Helmuth.
I think it was on Owen Brill, setting the screen.
Yeah, they did. That's why I wondered they finally stopped play. Let's see who they called it on. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Dan's talking to us in the background, but he's not mic'd up yet. He will be at halftime. So, yeah, he didn't establish position is what happened. So that was the turnover. Ball thrown out of bounds again by Bethany as the turnovers are really getting chalked up against the Bruins here.
Yeah, our defense is keeping us in the game right now until our offense has a chance to get untracked a little bit. But Bethany's playing good defense as well.
Draw between the circles. Down low from Brill. Trying to get it into Slaybaugh. Goes off his hands and out of bounds.
Yeah, that's where Owen's got to pull that ball out farther and create a better passing angle. That was a 10-foot pass and a bad angle, and even if he gets it there, he's double teamed on the baseline. So probably better to reverse that ball and get it on the other side.
Springer back in for Westview. Coming out of the ball game is Slaybaugh, I believe. Yeah. Shot in the air by Chup, good. That's his second two-pointer of the night to go along with 1-3. Brill inside. He'll give to Helmuth for three, and he hits.
Big shot for Luke. At times last year he struggled with that shot, but he's in preseason he's shown to be much improved there.
Looked very comfortable on the shot there. With the ball, Falcone looking for a pass. He finally gets it off to Slaybaugh. Chup in the corner. Puts it up, misses, and Grouch dives for the rebound, and he'll bring it up himself. Now we have a whistle, and once again, a foul will be against Bethany.
Yeah, Coach is disgusted by that foul. All he did was just take his arm and just absolutely shove Wade out of the way. I don't know what he was thinking there. I don't think Wade scored, or maybe he has scored one basket this game, but it's not like he was dominating in the post.
Right. Yeah, Wade's got a field goal, one regular field goal. 4:23 to go, first half. Bethany up 20-19. Zepp to Helmuth for attempt number two on a three-pointer, and he misses this time short. Tyson Chup looks over at his coach and then walks it across the timeline. He's double teamed. Gets a pass off to Reinhardt to Hostetler. Right back to Chup to Hostetler. Now on the corner right side of the other big guy, Boyer. Hostetler is cutting down the baseline from the left side was Aiden Falcone. And
I think Westview that time, they went to that trap. I think they saw who was in the game, and they thought, hey, let's give it a shot. Speed them up a little bit. Some of the big guys in there aren't used to making those decisions, and that proved to be a good strategy.
Westview another chance to take the lead here. 20-19, they're down one.
Bethany in it looks like a zone defense right now.
Yeah, they've switched to a 2-3 zone, it looks like. They're leaving Springer wide open, and he hits.
Well, I don't think they really plan on leaving Wiley open.
Minix, yeah. His second three of the night. You don't want to leave him open.
That's
like
probably close to as wide open as he'll get all year.
I think so. Bounce pass inside Hostetler. Jump hook, no good. And Wiley Minix with the rebound for Westview. Wiley, another three. This time it's short. Pulled off the iron by Falcone. He gets into the hands of Chup as we near the 3-minute mark to go in the first half.
It's more like a zone for Westview.
Yeah, we've kind of spread it out. Looks like a 2-3. And a good steal there by Zepp. Helmuth, long pass, good catch by Brill. And now we have a traveling violation on Westview.
Well, I think Coach has done this just trying to change things up a little bit. Now Bethany's bringing back in three small guys. I'm guessing that's going to go away.
Yeah. So back into the ball game, Jaden Slaybaugh. And he is joined by 10, Carter Miller. So a little action there in the first quarter. Trey Caffey. And their big guy inside is Hostetler. With the ball, Miller Bounce pass to Hostetler. Right side, Chupp for three, and he hits. Second three of the night for Tyson.
You just cannot gamble off of Chupp. You cannot give him those shots. He does not need very much space.
His second three of the night to go along with two regular field goals, and Bethany with a 1-point lead now at 23-22. Baseball pass inside is a little bit too hot to handle as Wiley Minix was coming across the baseline and went right through his hands. 2:04 to go, first half.
Some of the growing pains of a new season with the team going zone. I mean, it's just, you're not practicing against that.
No, that's true.
We just need to relax a little bit. I think we're really trying almost too hard out there, trying to knock them out with one shot.
Yeah, that's the way it appears so far. Now we got a blocking foul called on Springer. Second on Springer, second team. Chupp in the corner being hawked there by Springer. Now in the other corner is Slaybaugh. Westview now back at a man. Inside, Hostetler puts it up and good.
That's where Bethany's experience is really paying off. You know, in recent years, their biggest problem was ball handling.
Yeah.
You know, we would just pressure the ball and they just couldn't do anything.
Right.
This year they're able to protect it and make the play they need to get a basket.
Graw gets it into Springer. Minute 15 seconds to go in the first half. Westview down 3, 25-22. Springer tries to drive on Slaybaugh. They give it to Brill. Now to Minix. Minix inside pass to Springer. Now to Zepp, and he puts it up and got it.
Nice set play that time by Westview. Good call by the coaches to get them settled down a little bit and get them some structure.
1 point game again, 25-24 Bethany. Zepp in double digits now in the scoring department with 10. Inside, Hostetler from Chupp. Works his way around and pushes it over to Slaybaugh in the corner. His three is no good, but Chupp with the hustle gets the rebound. 25 seconds, and now Coach Mast of Bethany wants the Bruins to take the last shot of the half. Down to 15 seconds now to go in the first half. With the ball out front is Carter Miller. Shot in the air by Caffey is good. A three for Caffey. Westview still a chance to do something here. Zepp, he'll put it up. He got fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line with no time on the clock. So that'll give Westview a chance to pull within two if Zepp can hit both of the free throws. So Tyson Chupp picks up his second foul. That'd be number one actually on Tyson. And Wyatt Zepp will be at the free throw line with no company out there whatsoever, as both teams will return to their locker rooms as soon as he finishes his free throws. Shots up, good. First one for Wyatt. First free throw of the night, first free throw of the year.
No dribble.
No, he just put it up. Second one, nothing but net. So he hits them both.
Yeah, nice job by Zepp in that first half.
Wow.
Playing for a new school.
I'm impressed. Yeah, 28-26. It doesn't seem like Westview's trailing, but it's been a good ball game.
It really has. Bethany's hitting some threes and keeping them in the lead.
28-26 is our halftime score. We'll be back with the halftime show right after this 2-minute timeout. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Pizza Depot on South Jefferson Street in Millersburg features delicious pizza and breadsticks, along with fresh salads. Dine-in, carry-out, and delivery are all available at Pizza Depot. Pizza Depot, 104 South Jefferson Street in Millersburg. 574-642-4229.
Welcome back to Bethany High School for halftime. Tonight's halftime show brought to you by the Pizza Depot in Millersburg, featuring the Mexican Street Pizza as their November pizza of the month. So head over there and get you 2 or 3 of those.
Yum.
Westview tonight trails 28-26 at halftime. After one, it was 12-12, and Bethany. It really has been a back-and-forth game. Westview had a brief lead a couple of times. I think their biggest lead was 2 points. And so really hard-fought game for Westview tonight scoring-wise. Wade Springer's got 2 points. He had that early in the game, a drive. Owen Brill has 1 point on a free throw. Luke Helmuth with 5. Wiley Minix has 6 on 2 threes. And 6'6" senior Wyatt Zepp is a high point man tonight with 12 points at halftime. 5 field goals, and then he hit those 2 free throws right at the end of the first half to give us our final of 26. For Bethany tonight, Tyson Chump, a 6'1" senior, has 10 to lead Bethany. He's got 2 threes and 2 twos. Number 12, Jaden Slaybaugh, has a 3 and a 2 for 5 points. Jacoby Reinhart has a bucket for 2. Trey Caffey has 6 points on 2 3-pointers. Number 42, Aiden Falcon, has 2. And Justin Hostetler, number 44, has 2 points to round out Bethany's scoring at 28. So really hard-fought, well-played game, I thought, for the first game of the year. And, Dan, you have a few more stats for us to illuminate why we are where we are.
Yeah, well, talking about the back-and-forth part of it, we've scored 6 in a row. Towards the end of the first quarter, we'd hit 3 regular buckets to get 6 points to go from 6 to 12 to take that lead, that 2-point lead. We've had a 2-point lead 3 different times. That's the biggest lead we've had. I think 4 is the biggest they've had at 10-6, and then again at 28-24. But twice we've scored 6 straight. They've never scored more than 5 straight and never more than 2 buckets in a row. When they got those 5s, it was a 2 and a 3 both times. So
wow.
It really has been back and forth, although the Bruins certainly have held the lead for much longer than we have. But it's at 26-28. It's been fun to watch. I just don't know what to expect this first game of the year.
No, you really don't. I expected this kind of game, just knowing what they were like last year and who they had coming back. And we have some uncertainty out there with losing our leader and all that. But you never know for sure. You're right. It's
one thing I was looking at before earlier today is sort of looking the points that were scored last year. 58% of those come back. So Brady scored a ton of points for us last year, but between him and Jethro, they accounted for 42% of the points. So we still have a lot of scoring coming back this year. That's helpful. One thing I didn't think to mention earlier, they have only missed one. I'm sorry, when I say they, I'm talking about Bethany, has only missed one 2-point shot. They are 6 of 7, and then 5 of 11 from 3-point range. We're 3 of 10. So their 3-point shooting is what's keeping them in the game, and the only twos they're taking, they're making. And so, yeah, it's we're 7 of 10 and 3 of 10. So we're 10 of 20 overall from the field, and they're 11 of 18. So they're shooting better than we are. I show us with 7 turnovers and them with 6. Rebounds, we both have 8 rebounds. They have 2. We have 2 offensive. They have 1. It's pretty close overall. I guess one big difference in stats would be they've been whistled for 7 fouls, and we've only been whistled for 4, but nobody has more than 2. For Westview, Springer has a couple, and for the Bruins, Reinhardt has 2. So, yeah, it's not sure what to say. It's pretty even.
There's not much to say other than they're playing very evenly right now. Who's the better team? We don't know yet, but Bethany shooting 61%. We're shooting 50%. That's essentially the difference in the game. They have 1 more field goal than us. So I think this is going to – the halftime adjustments will be interesting. I don't think they probably had any clue about Wyatt Zepp.
Yeah.
You know, they've never seen him play. I think he played mostly JV wherever he was. And so defending that would have been a – unknown for them, and same for us. We don't quite know how to defend all their little guards and the way they're throwing the ball high-low and driving and kicking. So I think there'll be some good adjustments this half. Coaches probably are deciding who's playing the best defense out there. I bet that's who they're going to go with, because we need to get some stops, some back-to-back stops, and convert on the other end and turn this thing around. You don't want to be on an opponent's home floor, you know, going in late in the 4th quarter down. You want to try to get the lead and play from ahead a little bit. And we can do that. We just need to settle down a little bit. 7 turnovers in 1 half in a game that's relatively low scoring is not great. So take a deep breath. Come out here. Do what you practice. You know, I think there's a lot of confidence in the coaching staff. The way they took that team last year that was a bunch of unknowns and molded them into what they had by the end of the year. So they're doing their best to get the pieces to fit right. And you're not going to be a finished product this time of year no matter what happens tonight. So come out here. You know, one guy I might look to that might get going a little bit more this half would be Luke Helmuth. You know, he had, 5 points, I think, in the game. Scored.
6.
Luke had 5, yes.
5.
Oh, yeah, 5.
He scored early, and then he kind of, he didn't have many opportunities out there. So see him start off aggressive and going to the basket. But, Bethany in recent years, we talked about their ball handling was suspect and their defense was suspect. Well, this year their defense is solid and their ball handling's much improved. So we'll see if we can turn them over more this half or what's going to happen.
All right. Thanks, guys. Tonight's halftime show was brought to you by Pizza Depot in Millersburg, featuring, Mexican Street Pizza.
Mexican Street Pizza.
For November as their November pizza of the month.
That's intriguing enough to just go try one. I've never had a Mexican Street Pizza.
I know, it sounds kind of good. All right, we'll be back with the second half right after, maybe not. Jeremy's taking a break, so we'll just keep it right here.
Yeah, we don't have to go to, no commercials for us.
Nope.
So,
both teams back out on it. Well, they're actually returned to their bench now, so we're about ready to go.
It looks like he's starting the same 5 that started the game.
So we got Wyatt Zepp, Wiley Minix, Luke Helmuth, Owen Brill, and Wade Springer for the Warriors.
Yeah, Wiley, it's always interesting year after year to see how the player adjusts when the guy that took all the defensive attention last year is not there.
Right.
Back when Brady was a freshman and sophomore, he had Charlie doing a lot of it and attracting so he got a lot of open shots. And last year, Brady was the center of attention. Wiley got a lot of open shots. This year, how's that work? He's the center of attention now. He's the leading scorer coming back, I believe. He or Luke, one of the two. And so, how do they adjust when they're the center of attention?
Well, this second half should be interesting. Tight ball game, 28-26. Bethany with the lead. as we begin second half action. Westview inbound it. Helmuth gets it into Springer. Bethany comes out in a man-to-man. Wiley Minix up top, tries a backdoor. He does. Good reverse layup, but it won't go for Owen Brill. Bethany a chance to extend their lead now. Chupp brings it across the time stripe and hands it off to Carter Miller.
Looks like Westview starting out in a 3-2 zone. I don't know if I've ever said those words on a Westview broadcast before.
We saw a 2-3 for about 2 seconds. Now Chupp, another 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a great plan with Chupp in the corner.
No. They've got a couple of good outside shooters, but Chupp, of course, being the supreme outside shooter for Bethany. Coming off a year where he averaged 18 points per ball game last year, led his team, I believe I said this in the first half, just about every department. Rebounding, assists, threes, twos.
I imagine he's written a lot of records in the Bethany books with playing since he was a freshman.
So a turnover on Westview, and back come the Bethany Bruins trying to extend their lead. Inside pass to Hostetler. He had a wide open shot, passed it up. Now from the corner, shot's no good by Reinhardt, and back come the Warriors now. Helmuth with a rebound. Luke drives it, and then he's fouled.
I'm not exactly sure what we're doing on defense, but those last 2 possessions, we have looked completely lost.
Yeah, I don't know whether some of them were trying to play a zone and some of them had to man, or what was going on there.
Well, at the very least, it's a defense we don't play much, and I'm sure we haven't practiced it a ton. Bethany moves the ball well enough that they can take advantage of whatever we try, or some lapses.
We'll mix up on who's coming in and who's. So they're Jacoby Reinhardt is coming to the bench now with his 3 fouls. Driving is Luke Helmuth, gets it into the paint, puts it up. Good job by Luke. Good strong move inside. Luke now with 7. Westview back within 3.
Westview back in the man-to-man.
I think that's where we're comfortable.
Yes.
No doubt. Chupp, quick 3. It's going to be short, and it's going to go out of bounds, so it'll be Westview basketball.
Well, he has a quick trigger, but everybody has their limits.
Yeah, that's
that was
true.
A little bit. Wade did a good job getting out on him that time. So
Wade comes to the bench as Caden Grock checks back in for Westview. Wiley Minix, he'll get it to Brill. Inside Zepp in the paint. Either get out of there or put up a shot. Now Graw hits. That's a 3 for Caden.
Yeah, watching him in practice out there, he's got a really nice shot.
That was a nice smooth shot. First varsity points in a Warrior uniform for Caden Graw.
Yeah, for a young guy to come in right off the bench and hit his first 3, that's a big good sign.
Shot from the corner by Slaybaugh's off the mark on an attempted 3, but Chupp once again hustles for the rebound. Keeps it in Bethany's hands. 31-31, we're all tied up. 5:22 to go in the third quarter. Hostetler inside, gets it out front to Slaybaugh. He'll drive, puts it up. No good. Good defense by Wiley Minix. But Chupp quickly down for the rebound.
Nice pass by Luke.
Oh, beautiful. Zepp with the putback. 14 points. Now for Zepp. 33-31, Westview with a lead. What do we have, a 6-point run there? Shot from the corner, good. On a 3-point shot by Slaybaugh. So back comes Bethany. as they go up by one, 34-33. Timeout called on the court. 4:43 to go, third quarter. Bethany 34, Westview 33. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, class coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204. 4:43 to go, third quarter. Westview down one, 34-33. We got a barn burner here.
This feels like sectional.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Except sectional, we pretty much blew them out, so I guess maybe it doesn't. But, yeah, the intensity of it is such.
Right.
Bethany now with 7 threes on the night. And they're not. Number 12 just missed one and then threw a air ball layup and came right back and drilled another. So he's not.
Good reverse layup by Zepp. Man.
Well, 16. He mentioned his footwork. He really does have nice moves in there.
He does, yeah. Good to see him in a Westview uniform.
Be surprised to see him get maybe a steal at the top of the key here coming up. He's had his eye on that for a while.
With the ball out front is Boyer. Driving into the lane is Carter Miller. Back to Boyer. Boyer to Chuck. Chuck with 13, and we got a reach-in foul on Helmuth.
Luke doing a nice job of staying on his right hand. He really wants to drive it hard right, and he doesn't really want to go left.
Second on Helmuth. Team second for Westview. Tyson Chupp tosses it in to Boyer. Boyer gets it out front to Chupp. Chupp drives, has it knocked away, gets it back, takes it all the way in, puts it up, misses a shot, but he'll have a two-shot foul coming.
I don't know about that. Chupp initiated that contact there. I don't really like that call.
They're not really letting either of the teams play tonight. I mean, it seemed like a lot of whistles.
I mean, there was more contact on the play before that they didn't call.
Yeah, that's true. I think Coach Pribble is maybe questioning that. Probably saying the same thing you did. Chupp hits his first free throw tonight. 11 points now for. No, more than that.
Yeah, we got to get Luke out of there 14. A little bit with his third foul now.
Tied up 35-35, 3:35 to go in the third quarter. Second shot in and out, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Bethany. It'll be Westview basketball.
Fourth tie of the ball game. Wow. 35-35. A little over halfway through the third quarter.
What's the biggest lead tonight, Dan? You probably know that. What, 6 or 7?
4 has been 4. The biggest lead tonight.
That's the biggest. Wow. Yeah, it's been a tight ball game. All the way so far. And we have another hold. This time it's on Bethany underneath.
That's where Chandler talking to the ref in a nice way. You know, that may get you that next call.
That's right.
Not yelling at him, not making a fool of himself, just using logic.
Boyer comes out back into the ball game for Bethany as Justin Hostetler. Minnick's looking to get it in. He'll lob it in.
Yeah, nobody moved that time. I don't know what play that was.
There's Minnick's with a three.
That's a big shot right there.
He had a hand in his face, too, when he got that to go.
He hadn't scored in quite a while, so that was a big play.
All threes tonight for Wiley. His third three of the night.
Interesting that we have freshman on Chupp with Luke out of the game.
Wow. He's getting broken in. Shupp tries to drive on him. Good defense by Slaybaugh as he cuts him off on the baseline, but does pick up the foul.
Yeah, a little ticky-tack.
14 foul on Westview. So it'll be 2 shot fouls coming from after the next foul. Slaybaugh, good ball handling, gets it to Zepp.
Good patience that time. We didn't have anything. We didn't throw some pass we shouldn't have.
Down low, Zepp. He'll
Oh,
give
nice
it to
pass.
Brill. Nice. He didn't have the shot, but he saw Brill wide open underneath.
Zepp really has some nice court awareness out there.
Biggest lead for Westview at 5, 40-35 now with 2:20 to go here in the third quarter. Hostetler in the corner. Now back to Hostetler on the give and go. A basket will not count. We have an offensive foul is going to be called, I think, or it was before the shot.
Yeah, it was before the shot. It's still 2 shots.
Zepp gets the foul, picks up the foul, but it'll be a 2-shot foul coming underneath for Hostetler.
Yeah.
Right.
It makes you wonder what went into the thought to change that rule.
Right.
It's been around since.
Yeah, if it's if you've just joined, I guess we didn't talk about that. We talked about it off the air, but after 5 fouls on a team in a quarter, you shoot 2 fouls shots instead of a 1-and-1. So it's after 4, it's the 5th foul
Right.
that we shoot. Yeah.
And
then it starts all over the next
Right.
quarter. The team fouls do. So a little different this year. And then Hostetler hits both his free throws. So we're now a 3-point ball game. Westview with a lead.
Coach calling out a set here, I think.
Zepp on the baseline, pulls it into the paint. Slaybaugh, quick move into the lane. Can't get it to go, and the rebound is pulled off the glass by Jacoby Reinhardt. Shot by Reinhardt from the right side's no good, and Brill all alone for the rebound. Minute 43 to go, third quarter. Draw into the paint. Good move underneath. Goes up with a left hand, misses, gets his own rebound. Timeout called by Westview. Chandler Pribble wants to talk things over with his team with a minute 35 to go in the third quarter. It'll be a full timeout. 40-37. Westview leads it. We'll be back right after this 60-second timeout.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information.
Both teams out of their huddle. Minute 35 to go in the third quarter. Westview will be inbounding underneath their own basket. Wiley Minix will trigger it in. He lobs it in to Caden Graw. Graw hands it off to Springer, left side to Brill. Brill, quick pass inside to Micah Miller, who's checked in. Now the shot from the corner by Minix is long, but chased down by Springer. Good hustle. Back to Minix. Minix fakes the 3 and then gives off to Springer. Westview looks like spreading it out a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to go for a spread here and see if they'll come out and guard us.
Inside a minute, 55 seconds to go, third quarter. Westview up 3, 40-37.
Bethany guarding the perimeter, but they're also keeping a guy right in the middle to not let us drive.
We're set up in a 3-2. 30 seconds now to go in the third quarter. Minix being double teamed, and now we have a whistle and a foul called.
Well, and this will be a strategy going forward for coaches, too. If you don't have your allotment of fouls,
yeah, that's
as
true.
soon as you start a move, like they do that in the NBA, where if you haven't reached the bonus yet, they'll give a foul just to disrupt the flow a little bit. He did that to get somebody else in the game, probably a little more quickness.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that, but yeah, I mean, you relate that to the NBA, and that's exactly what happens. Minix out front,
No,
15 seconds. Another foul.
How many is that?
Are we up to, let's see. I don't know. They don't have team fouls.
I don't think that's 3. That's only 3.
Okay.
So the next one will be shooting. I don't think
second on 12.
I don't think their coach wanted that foul, but he got it anyhow.
Slaybaugh picks up his second foul. Jaden Slaybaugh for Bethany. 8 seconds. Minix with 5. Dishes it off to Micah Miller. Somebody's got to take that shot. And Brill will, but it's going to be no good. So we played 3 from Bethany. Tight ball game. 40-37. Westview leads it by 3 as we go to the fourth quarter of play. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter right after this 60-second timeout.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week. Scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken. And then finish it off with a slice of fresh baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988 and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
Shipshe Automotive Service in Shipshewana provides a 5-star auto repair service in the Shipshewana area. See Shipshe Automotive's professional auto repair technicians for accurate diagnostics for your vehicle. From car AC repair to truck transmission maintenance and everything in between. With Shipshe Automotive Service, you gain a partner you can trust with all your auto repair needs. That's Shipshe Automotive Service just south of US 20 on State Road 5 in Shipshewana.
And we're back at Bethany High School, getting set for the fourth quarter of action here. I said fourth and final quarter before I signed off there, but we could go overtime with the way this game's going. But you never know what's going to happen here.
Close as it's been. I mean, at the most, it's been a 2-possession game the whole time. So Westview with a 14-9 advantage that quarter. So our defense was a little bit better that quarter, I thought. We didn't give up as much easy stuff. And Bethany missed a couple of threes that quarter as well.
I'm impressed with the way Bethany has hung in there tonight. They've got some good shooters.
Yeah, they're a really confident team.
Yeah, they are.
They played a lot of basketball together.
Chupp, high post pass comes to Hostetler. Bounce pass to Chupp down low. Makes a move in the paint, puts it up, got it. Bethany within 1.
Yeah, if I was Bethany, that's what I'd do. They need to have Chupp shooting the ball.
That's their guy.
And since he's not getting open from the perimeter, they're going to put him in the post. Interesting that Caden Grau is out there during having these clutch minutes.
Well, the coach must be impressed with him.
Yeah, well, he's not overwhelmed out there. He just seems really confident.
Seems pretty cool
in the flow.
Just
nice
a
pass.
sophomore.
Yeah, nice pass that time into Zepp, and that might be the first layup he's missed all night, but did get fouled.
Zepp at the free throw line. He's 2 for 2 from the line. That was right at the end of the half. He's out there all by himself. Hits that one. Yeah, I'm impressed. I didn't know what to, think about Zepp.
Yeah,
but boy, he's impressed here tonight. That's 18 now for the senior, Wyatt Zepp. 42-39, Westview back up 3. Hostetler looks inside to Chupp, who's trying to post up inside. Springer hawking him on defense. Chupp puts up the shot, misses, tipped away and into the hands of Wade Springer.
Yeah, Westview did a better job that.
Wow, a collision. And I think Springer was shaken up a little bit. And not only him, but Slaybaugh.
Wade taken down at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, I was saying our defense that time on Chupp was much better. He's going to take one-on-one, so we've got to double that post, and that's why the coach is hollering to dig down in.
Micah Miller coming back out of the ball game as Luke Helmuth checks in for Westview. Caden Graw receives the inbound pass to get it to Springer. Inside pass from Graw to Helmuth, and Helmuth.
Yeah, they're just not playing together right there. Luke thought he was cutting, and he wasn't.
And that'll be fixed before the end of the season. Like you said earlier, they're still getting used to each other. Shot to the corner, left side's an air ball by Bethany, and the chase down, and now we have a hold on Graw.
Yeah, 10 was a little off balance shooting that thing. I also thought we hit him on the arm on the way by, so.
Yeah.
It might have got away with one there.
Inbounding will be Chupp for Bethany underneath their own bucket. Off to the right. Lob goes inside. Shots no good off the back of the rim by Reinhardt. Westview with a 3-point lead. 6:20 to go in the fourth quarter.
And this is where does Westview turn to get their points. We've got a lot of options out there, but nobody that's really been in this position before.
Minix and Springer playing catch out front. Westview spreads it out a little bit. Bethany still on a man. Shot by Minix from 3, misses. Graw with the rebound. And a travel is called. I didn't see that at all.
That was, he got hacked on that rebound, threw him off balance, and that's what made him supposedly travel.
Yeah, coach is trying to get the referee's attention. And we play on. Bethany with the ball. Hostetler. Right side to Reinhardt. Reinhardt pulls up the free throw line, puts it up, misses, but he got hacked, so it'll be a 2-shot foul coming for Reinhardt.
Yeah, he's got to call that. But I don't even think he got touched on that one, but what about the one on the other end? That's, I guess that's what you get on the road, isn't it?
that's what they say, and yeah, it does seem that way.
We've been stuck on 42-39 for quite a while. We've had 2 or 3 possessions with a chance to up the lead a little bit. And
now we're letting Bethany crawl back in. Reinhardt hits his free throw. It's only his 3rd point of the night. 42-40, 2-point ball game. Second shot. And he rattles that one in as well. And now we're down a 1-point game with 5.5 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Graw gets it up to Helmuth, now to Springer. Zepp with a 3. And he hits nothing but net for Wyatt Zepp.
Wow.
It's his first 3 as a Westview Warrior. Big one there, too.
Yeah, after missing his first 3.
He's,
from out there.
Right, he stayed with it. Hostetler gets it across the lane. Shot from the corner. No good by Bethany. And we have over the back called, or foul's going to be called actually on Westview.
That's 4 on Luke. Oh, they called it on just
Minix, I think, didn't they?
No, Springer.
Springer, okay.
Just 1 3. I thought I saw 2
Oh,
threes.
that's what I thought. He had a 3 and a 5. Rebound by Graw. And it's knocked away. Good hustle by Bethany, and Slaybaugh puts it in off the glass, and now Bethany comes within 2, and we have a quick foul called.
Oh,
a technical. Wow, on Bethany.
Well, if they didn't get him for that, they should have got somebody for a foul, because Caden Grau, got whacked twice before they stole the ball on the pass.
I didn't see what happened with the technical.
I didn't either. Yeah. I think it's probably something he said
could be
taunting or something like that.
Yeah. So they're going to send Wiley Minix to the free throw line. .436 to go in the fourth quarter. Wiley hits his first free throw. He'll get another. And then Westview will get the ball out of bounds. And he misses that one.
Yeah, it's hard standing out there, nobody around.
Yeah.
Everybody looking at just you.
That's what I thought at the end of the half when Zepp was out there, but he cool as a cucumber, put them both in.
I was hoping he'd drill those two and maybe give him a little confidence for his next 3.
Yeah.
He's missed his last couple.
Springer, left side on the bounce to Grau. Down low, good move inside, and foul's called on Bethany this time. I thought they were going to call traveling again.
That was on 30, I think. Yeah, same guy that just got the technical.
Yeah, Caffey. Off the back of the iron is Grau couldn't finish or complete the three-point play. So next Bethany foul will be shooting fouls for Westview. 2 fouls. Shots. Shot by Chup halfway down, pops out. Westview with a 5-point lead with 4:05 to go in the ball game. Helmuth working left side. Bounce passes it to Zepp. Zepp inside pass to Grau. Turnaround jump hook. Won't go off the back of the rim, and the rebound's pulled out of there by Reinhardt. He'll get it to Chup.
We've had so many close calls with upping our lead. It just...
Yeah. Chup tries to get it to Hostetler, and he's not going to do it. It goes out of bounds. And it'll be Westview ball on the turnover.
Dan just said that is Bethany's first turnover this half, if you disregard the technical. That's the fact that we're ahead and they just turned it over. That's pretty incredible.
It sure is. Hard-fought battle here for the Warriors. 48-43. Helmuth with the ball at the free throw line. Can't find the shot. He'll give it to Zepp down low. Back to Helmuth for 3. And he hits. Big 3 for Luke in the corner.
Man, that feels like a massive lead.
Whew. Yeah, it sure does. 8 points. Biggest of the night. We have an offensive foul going to be called on Bethany. Good defense by Wade Springer.
Yeah. Bethany's turning into a little bit of panic mode, and they just called a full timeout. So
yeah, they're rushing things a little bit, and the coach wants to get them settled down. So it's 51-43. Westview up with our biggest lead of the night by 8. 3:06 to go, fourth quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673.
Move from ring to ring, catching great deals and unique finds at the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Bid on furniture, antiques, art, pottery, tools, architectural salvage, estate items, and more. 6 to 10 auctioneers simultaneously sell inside the Shipshewana Antique Building, and each week it's completely different with amazing sellers and items from all over. Don't miss the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. all year round.
3:06 to go in this ball game. Westview up by a score of 51-43. Both teams breaking out of their huddle now after the 60-second timeout called by Dan Mass, the head basketball coach of Bethany in his 5th year at BC.
I don't love the fact that Bethany spent the entire time talking to this referee right here.
I think that's about what the timeout, amounted to. Grau looking to inbound for Westview. Bounce passes it into Springer. Not a Hellmuth. Luke almost loses it. Regains possession and moves it up the court across the timeline. Now we have a reach-in foul is going to be called on Bethany's Carter Miller.
So that's a 15 foul?
15 foul on Bethany. And
I'm not sure the wisdom of that move for Bethany if they were trying to foul.
Not at this point, I wouldn't think. 2-shot foul coming now in the bonus for Luke Hellmuth. One. Dan mentioned Westview 6 of 9 from the free throw line.
This was an area last year we started out pretty slow, if you remember.
Yeah, we did.
And really picked it up toward the end of the year.
First free throw of the night for Luke. He has 11 points. And now 12 as he hits them both.
5 straight points for Luke Hellmuth to extend our lead to the biggest of the night.
Double digits. 10 points.
Hands off, hands off. Down here is where it's got us this lead.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Good hustle by Luke.
I didn't see that.
No, he pulled it right out of there. Out of the air almost. But they called a foul on Luke. 4th on Luke. One more foul for Westview, and it'll be bonus time for Bethany. Reinhardt. He'll get it down to Slaybaugh. Carter Miller with a 3 from the right side is good. His first 3 of the night. And that pulls Bethany back within 7, 53-46.
And we're just going to spread them out and see if we can get some layups.
Well, maybe not. Luke almost had it.
Yeah, I think we would have probably wished for a little better layup right there, but Bethany did a nice job of closing the lane at the last minute.
Driving is Chupp. He puts it up, misses the shot, tipped into the hands of Zepp. He'll hand it off to Luke. Hellmuth brings it across the timeline. He's tied up there, and we're going to have a foul called on Bethany, and it's going to be on Tyson Chupp.
Well, these are always first game. When you get into pressure situations, you haven't had a lot of chance to work on this.
Right.
And who's handling the ball? At that time, if Luke would have looked up, and I know it was hard, he was triple teamed.
Yeah, somebody had to be open.
If you could get it to him. Bethany had a pretty good trap there.
Luke at the stripe, shooting 2. First shot's up, spins out, no good. Checking back in for Bethany is Trey Caffey. Coming out is Hostetler.
Well, the key is going to be getting stops. We can't just expect to hold the ball, shoot free throws, and win this game because Bethany's potent from 3-point range.
Luke hits that one. 54-46, Westview back up 8. Minute 48 to go in this ball game. Westview back in action on Saturday at Northridge. Miller down the baseline. Gives off to Caffey. His shot from three is no good, and Zepp skies for the rebound for Westview, and he's fouled immediately by Tyson Chupp.
Well, it's kind of nice having a 6'6" guy in there, isn't
It sure is.
Yeah, Dan mentioned that's only his second rebound tonight, so that's something that I'm sure will improve as the year goes on. You know, I think the impressive thing about him tonight, besides, 21 points, 22?
Yeah, let's see, 18, 21.
21?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he's scoring against some 6-foot guy that's guarding him. I mean, Bethany's got 6'6". They got a beefy 6'3". I mean, he's doing nice moves in there against good defenders and good size.
I would think that's comparable to what we're going to see at Northridge on Saturday night as far as size is concerned.
Yep.
So
full timeout here for Bethany.
I think, we better take one here. We'll do one. We'll be back. And we're back at Bethany High School. Both teams still in their huddle for this 60-second timeout here. 1:31 to go on the ball game, 55-46. Close ball game, but a lot of positives I think have come out of this ball game
definitely.
tonight.
It's I think we've seen some players grow just within the course of this game. I'm really interested to see how we handle this down the stretch. I recall several games early last year where we'd have a lead and it'd come to this type of scenario and we miss free throws and we'd either lose or we'd almost lose.
Right.
So it's, they're a year older.
Yeah, we don't need any of those cardiac,
and there's
kids games.
Wade Springer out there just directing traffic, telling Austin where to go, what to do. And great to see that leadership out there.
Yep, team leadership. That's exactly right. 6 for 6 from the free throw line for Wyatt Zepp tonight. 23 points. Spin move inside, and it goes for Reinhardt. He has his 6th point of the game. Now they're putting on some pressure. Luke breaks it. And he's double teamed, and we have a reach-in foul called on Bethany. And that's going to go against Caffey. Caffey picks up his 3rd foul, all coming here in the 3rd period.
4th period?
4th period, I mean.
Does that include his technical? Okay, yeah, that includes his technical.
Right. 2 shots coming for Luke. Hits his first. He's 4 for 4, I believe, isn't he, Dan? 4 for 5.
Yeah, he missed the first of his 2 the last time.
Oh, that's right.
It's kind of nice when you're the team that's ahead in shooting free throws. You don't have to hit a one-on-one.
That's right. You don't have to worry about it. That first one. 10-point lead for Westview, which matches their biggest of the night. 58-48, inside a minute now to go in the ball game. Ball knocked away, and we have a blocking foul is going to be called on Luke underneath.
I don't know about that.
And that'll do it for Luke as he strolls over to the Westview bench.
Well, that takes a ball handler off the floor, so that hurts.
Yeah.
But I think it was worth the risk there taking that. I thought it was a charge, but that referee has made a lot of calls tonight, and he's very confident in what he's calling, so you got to give him credit for that.
Well, I think maybe Wade gave him a piece of his mind, and the referees, they had a little chat with them. I think Wade has a similar opinion that you did about that foul call. But
yeah, I didn't see that.
Anyway.
Well, under a minute. If we can hit our free throws and handle the ball, we should come out of here with a win. But
Reinhardt hits his first free throw.
This will be the test, when they're the heavy pressure. Can a freshman hold up to it like Luke did?
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Good experience. Ball comes in. Springer brings it up in a hurry to Minix. Minix shoots it back out to Grau. Out of Slaybaugh. Slaybaugh is pushed from behind, and he'll go to the free throw line.
It does make a big difference, too. If you're going up there in this situation, you know you got 2 shots.
Yeah.
I wonder what the records, like the percentages, how they're going to change. Maybe not a ton, but I wouldn't be surprised if it go up a point or 2.
Yeah, it makes sense that it would. Slaybaugh.
That was about as pure as can be, wasn't it?
It sure was. First points in in his varsity career. Second shot misses, so 1 for 2 for Austin Slaybaugh. 40 seconds to go. Chup down the lane. He'll put it up and miss. Slaybaugh went for the rebound, and we have a whistle and a foul's going to be, or no, ball goes out of bounds.
Should have been a foul if they're going to be consistent out there, but.
So it'll be Bethany's basketball underneath their own hoop off to the left, and Jacoby Reinhardt will inbound. Now we have a whistle on Caden Grau, and that'll be a foul.
No, he was watching him when they were bodying up before they inbounded it, and I like Caden. He's not afraid to back down out there to a senior on their home floor. But he's got to be a little bit wiser there maybe in his physicality. He's plenty athletic enough to stay with him. He doesn't need to body him that much.
That's true.
And they're scoring with the clock stopped. So
yeah, that's not good.
Really don't need that.
Chup hits them both. Looking to inbound, and they get it in to Slaybaugh from Grau. And we have a reach-in foul called on Bethany with 33 seconds to go.
Austin really brings some athleticism out there, you know.
So that'll be all for Carter Miller. Coming in off the bench, he fouls out of the ball game tonight for Bethany. Hard-fought ball game by Bethany. They're going to win some ball games this year.
Yeah, they're going to have a good year. They're going to be hard to beat, especially when they get into the heart of their conference schedule.
Yes, they will. Yep. Shot by Slaybaugh is good. He's 2 out of 3 now from the charity stripe.
Well, what we've seen from Westview tonight, we might be hard to beat too.
That's right. That's true.
So we'll have certainly some early season tests.
And one coming up Saturday.
Northridge is always a tough one, and then Northwood a couple games later, fresh off their state title.
Those will be the 2 that stand out, yes. Shots up, no good. Battle for the rebound, another whistle.
Yeah, it was over the back on Zepp. I like the aggression, though.
Yeah. Second on Zepp. 25.3 to go in the ball game. Lady Warriors had a hard-fought battle, especially that first half. They hung in there with Bethany, but boy, Bethany's got a good girls team.
Yeah, they just had a little bit too much offense for us.
Bethany is 8 for 8 now in the fourth quarter from the charity stripe. Quick foul. Westview will come to the other end. And once again, it'll be Austin Slaybaugh from the free throw line for Westview shooting 2.
This is a good way to break him into the varsity level. You know, it's not like it's a 2-point game. It's a 7-point game. So the free throws have a little bit less pressure. Chup just fouled out. I'm assuming it's probably their high scorer for the night.
I would think so. Yeah, I got to take my glasses off to see my score sheet, but 18 points. Yes.
Austin Slaybaugh is really nice arch on that free throw.
So now what is he? 3 for 4? 3 for 5?
4 for 5.
4 for 5. This is that one. Bethany with a rebound. Back come the Bruins. Corner left side, driving the baseline. Good steal
nice by Zepp.
Stepping in there and grabbing that steal. A good anticipation. Once again, a foul. This last 30 seconds is taking a long time.
Yeah, it's been a lot of free throws these last few.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is a really impressive win for Westview. I was a little concerned coming over here tonight. It's always a little different playing over here.
Yeah.
And I knew we'd be in for a ball game. It wasn't going to be like, 5-6 years ago when it was 81-7 or something.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And then we had that year layoff, so.
Yeah, we didn't even play him one year because he wasn't competitive enough.
It was after
I'm happy to see the success tonight, obviously. And they're going to learn a ton from this. They're going to go back to film and see where they can improve. The young guys that played are going to get all that better, much better. And, should be fun Saturday night, especially Zepp going back to his home school. It'll be interesting to see how that goes.
Little backyard rivalry there with Northridge. Shot from the wing, no good from 3, and Minnick's in for the rebound, and he's fouled.
Chance to get our biggest lead of the game.
Yeah. Aiden Falcone picks up the foul.
I'm going to go ahead and pencil it down. I'm going to say he's going to make them both.
All right. They're showing some confidence.
We're calling it.
All right.
You know, Wiley didn't have a great game tonight, but he didn't force things. Took good shots. Dan just says 16 of 20 this quarter from the free throw line.
That's a lot of free throws.
That's a lot of fun. That's 80 for the game if you keep that pace up. But
17 for 21. Holy moly!
Wow.
Minnick sits his.
Well, they started fouling 3 minutes with 3 minutes to go, and they haven't quit.
That's true. They're not going to have anybody left. Well, they will because there's only 1 second to go. And that's it. Yeah. That'll do it from Bethany tonight as Westview wins the opener tonight by a score of 66-54 over the Bethany Bruins. And Dan and Jamie will be back with scoring and stats right after this 2-minute timeout.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204.
Welcome back to the Meadowlands, where we've just witnessed Westview pull out a hard-fought victory over Bethany, 66-54. The final score was our biggest lead of the night. Really about as tight as a game as you could have through 3 quarters. And Westview started showing signs of pulling away here and there, and it would get a 6 or 7 point lead, and then it'd fall back and so forth. But great free throw shooting in the fourth quarter, 18 for 22 in the fourth quarter from the line. That's huge.
Impressive.
And Dan will have the final stats on that here in a second. But individual scoring, Wade Springer for Westview had 4, 2 in each half. Austin Slaybaugh, 4 points. First 4 varsity points, all free throws. Caden Grau played, I believe, all or almost all of the second half. I don't think he started the second half, but once he came in, I don't think he went back out. He had 5, including a 3 and a 2-pointer, and really was instrumental in that surge we had to get ahead. Owen Brill had 1 basket and 1 free throw for 3. Luke Helmuth, big second half, had 10 points in the second, 5 in the first, finished with 15 points, and just tough all-around play. Wiley Minix added 12. He had 6 in each half, including the final 2 points of the game. And the big man and the big scorer tonight, Wyatt Zepp, with 23 points. And I'm sure that's a career high on the varsity level. And he had 7 field goals, 6 free throws, and a three-pointer.
Wow.
So,
great start.
Great game for Wyatt Zepp tonight. I have a feeling he's going to be on some scouting reports going forth. So
I think so.
So that may be a thing.
Including Saturday night.
Including Saturday night. For Bethany, Tyson Chupp averaged 18 points a game last year, and that's what he had tonight. So, you know, he's a really nice player, but I thought Westview made him work for his points and did a nice job on him. Carter Miller added 3. Jaden Slaybaugh had 11. Jacoby Reinhardt 10. Trey Caffey 5. Aiden Falcon 2. And rounding out the scoring for Bethany, Justin Hostetler with 4 for their total of 54. I thought the difference was it 20? We trailed 28-26 at halftime, outscored them 40-26 in the second half. So we were just a little bit better on defense and a little bit better on offense. Got it to where we could shoot free throws and drill them, and that's a recipe for success. That's right. So really impressed. I think it's a really impressive win tonight. So the season will play out whether it is or not. But
one point that you made late in the ball game is last year, and I remember it vividly, and it was a good point, that we really struggled from the free throw line early in last season.
Mm-hmm.
And this that's a good sign that we hit from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah.
In consistent fashion. So that's good. Good start for Westview.
What were we overall for the free throw, Dan?
From the free throw line, 21 of 26, so 81%. They actually shot better than we did. Percentage-wise, they were 86%. They only missed 2. They were 12 of 14, including 8 for 8 there in the final quarter, where, like you mentioned, we were 18 of 22.
So we made 18 of our 21 free throws in the fourth quarter.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
And overall, we shot 60% from two-point range, 41% from three-point range. They were doing better than us three-point percentage until the fourth quarter, and in the fourth quarter they chucked up 7 and only made 1. Before that it was 2 of 6, 3 of 5, 2 of 6, and then 1 of 7. So the threes weren't falling for them in the fourth quarter. If they'd have still been hitting at that same clip, it would have been a very different game.
It would have been a nail biter.
You know, and I think that's fatigue factor kind of set in there too.
Yeah, I think we're making them take a little tougher shots for the most part too.
And I'm showing we out-rebounded them by just a couple, 22-20. They had 6 offensive boards. We had 5. Turnovers, let's see, they had 6 in the first half and added 4 in the second, so 10. We had 7 and added 4, 11. So we had 1 more turnover than they did, according to my stats.
So 11 for the game, 7 in the first half.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's overall, I mean, we didn't shoot much other than free throws in the fourth quarter. I guess we were 1 of 3 from inside the arc.
Yeah, it really skews.
2 of 3 from outside.
It skews a lot because a 12-point victory looks like, ho-hum game. But it wasn't. It was really intense, and both teams ran up and down the floor. Nobody was trying to slow it down for extended periods of time. And Bethany's, they're just confident. You can tell they're not afraid to shoot it. They're good. They're much improved in ball handling. But I think we saw a few times where our defense did kind of force them out of their offense, and they maybe don't have that pure point guard out there that gets them set up all the time. And so,
Chupp was trying to do everything.
He was
playing down low, and he was trying to chuck it up from outside too.
Yeah, definitely. So, great win. Go home with family this next few days and come out, and it's always a fun time over at Northridge. So we'll go over there and see what happens.
Definitely. Yeah, that's it's always fun this time of year because you have the Bethany game right before Thanksgiving, and then the Northridge game comes up right after, and it's close, right, 6 miles down the road from Shipshewana. So
yeah, and I'll shout out to our student section tonight. Ours was 3 times their size, and it's on the road. So
I'm impressed. Yeah, and they were rooting
see.
on the girls tonight too. That was very impressive. I'm glad you could join us tonight. Tonight's game sponsor, was Weaver Furniture Sales with 2 locations in Shipshewana, south of US 20 on County Road 75 North, and then the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. The pregame sponsor for this evening's game was J&R Solutions, providing unlimited internet no matter where you live. Our halftime sponsor was Pizza Depot in Millersburg, with a new location opening soon in Middlebury. This evening's game was also brought to you by Shipshewana Trading Places, featuring the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday beginning at 9 a.m. Hyde Auto Body, US 20 West in LaGrange. Yoder Crossroads, located south of Shipshewana on southwest corner of State Road 5 and US 20. Emma Warehouse in downtown Emma. Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. Stutzman Power Equipment on US 20 West in Shipshewana. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Shipshe Auto Service. They thrive by focusing on the fastest high-quality auto repairs for your car or truck. Just south of US 20 on State Road 5. LaGwana, your local creative services provider. Animal Care Clinic of Topeka, located directly across from the Topeka Sale Barn on East Lake Street in Topeka. Also by Jerry Standard Service in downtown Middlebury. And Southwind Flooring, featuring carpet, hardwood, laminate, tile, natural stone, LVT, and area rugs. Located on 7300 North, 1000 West in Shipshewana. Tonight's game was a presentation of LaGwana Media and the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network. And we're glad you could join us tonight. Once again, the final score, Westview 66 and Bethany 54. Don't forget, coming up Saturday night, we'll travel over to Northridge to take on the Raiders. And we'll go on the air around 7:15 from Northridge High School. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. Enjoy your turkey or whatever, all the fixings. And we'll see you on Saturday night. I'd like to thank Gary Chupp, the athletic director, for his hospitality at Bethany High School. And, of course, our staff tonight, including our color commentator, Jamie Miller, our engineer, Jeremy Anderson, and, of course, Dan Byler with stats. Good night, everyone.